hottest piece of military kit in 2026 isn't coming from the United States, Russia, or even Europe. It's made in Pakistan.
At least 13 countries are reportedly expressing interest in the JF-17 Thunder fighter aircraft. According to Reuters, potential buyers include nations involved in active conflicts like Saudi Arabia, Sudan, and Nigeria, as well as other African countries such as Ethiopia, Morocco, and Libya. For many of these countries, purchasing from a Muslim-majority nation is an added bonus, helping sidestep political sensitivities tied to Western suppliers. The JF-17 is a product of a joint venture between Pakistan Aeronautical Complex and China's Chengdu Aircraft Corporation. It first entered service in 2007, and since then, Pakistan has launched progressively more advanced variants. The aircraft is powered by Russian engines, but almost everything else, from the frame to the avionics, is made in China or Pakistan. Here's how the manufacturer describes it.
A light multi-role fighter jet jointly developed by China and Pakistan. Primarily designed for air-to-air combat, it also possesses strong air-to-ground combat capabilities. The JF-17 boasts outstanding low to medium altitude, high subsonic maneuverability. It features long range, excellent short takeoff and landing capabilities, superior external weapons load capacity, and aerial refueling capability. Equipped with advanced avionics and weapon systems, it can utilize beyond visual range air-to-air missiles, short-range air-to-air missiles, or carry air-to-ground missiles, anti-ship missiles, precision-guided bombs, and conventional bombs to perform dual air superiority and ground attack missions, as well as surface attack missions.
Historically, Pakistan relied on a mix of Chinese and French fighter jets. The JF-17 represents a move towards self-reliance and a step into the global arms market. Now make no mistake, the JF-17 is not a fifth-generation fighter like the US F-35, China's J-35 or Russia's Su-57. Those jets are designed with stealth technology and next-generation sensors, but the JF-17 is considered a 4.5 generation aircraft and has modern radar and beyond visual range capacities, although it lacks true stealth, so it can be seen by radar. Other jets in this category include France's Rafale, Sweden's Gripen, and the Eurofighter Typhoon.
The appeal of the JF-17 lies in cost effectiveness. With a price tag around $30 million, it's roughly a third of the cost of a Rafale and even less than the most Western competitors. Many nations are drawn to the JF-17 not just for affordability, but for freedom of use. Western aircraft, including US-supplied F-16s, often come with restrictions. Countries purchasing these jets may be limited in how they deploy them, which weapons they can integrate, or where they can conduct missions. The US can even restrict operational use in conflicts or mandate oversight on training and maintenance. For nations seeking strategic autonomy, the JF-17's relative independence is a major selling point.
And the financial angle doesn't end with the sticker price. After-sales contracts covering maintenance, upgrades and armaments often surpass the initial cost of the plane. Here again, the JF-17 is competitive, offering lower ongoing expenses than Western alternatives.
For many air forces, this is urgent business. Large numbers of nations are still flying aging fourth-generation jets designed in the 1980s. They desperately need upgrades to maintain relevance in modern combat scenarios.
But for the buyers, price and performance stats are easy to compare. What really counts, though, is where the rubber hits the runway. And most countries never actually use their air forces in real combat against a comparable enemy. The costs and risks are simply too high. Pilots train, jets are upgraded, numbers are counted, but real aerial combat is rare.
One notable exception came on May 7, 2025, after India launched missile strikes in retaliation for a terrorist attack in Kashmir. What followed was a large-scale aerial engagement involving reportedly 114 planes, 72 from India, 42 from the Pakistan Air Force.
And this wasn't a dogfight like you might have seen on Top Gun. Both sides were up to 100 kilometers apart, operating it almost entirely beyond visual range. Pakistan claims it shot down 5 Indian planes, 3 Rafales, a MiG-29, in an Su-30 MKI. The details remain murky. India has not confirmed the claims, only acknowledging some losses, although figures like Donald Trump have referenced the Pakistani reports, lending them political visibility. It's important to note the JF-17s themselves were not believed to have fired the successful shots in this engagement. That credit goes to Chinese J-10CEs. But the JF-17's participation in high-profile encounters against perceived superior aircraft has undoubtedly boosted its international profile. So where does this leave Pakistan on the global arms stage?
Pakistan is ranked among the top 10 arms exporters, but its fighter exports remain small. Small orders for the JF-17 have already been delivered to Nigeria, around 3 to 6 aircraft, Myanmar, 16 aircraft, and Azerbaijan, a handful. As we heard, though, many more countries are now joining the queue. While it's not yet a blockbuster export, the JF-17 is Pakistan's flagship indigenous fighter and a centerpiece of its military-industrial strategy.
For context, here's how fighter exports from other countries look. The United States has exported over 1,500 F-16s to more than 25 countries and continues to sell F-35s in small batches. France has sold around 300 Rafales to countries including India, Qatar, Egypt and Greece. Sweden's exported roughly 250 Gripens to South Africa, Brazil, Thailand and Hungary. Russia exports MiG and Su series jets in smaller numbers, usually to countries like India, Algeria and Vietnam. China, with jets like the J-10 and the JF-17 variants, is beginning to make a dent, but the numbers remain modest compared to the US and France. So while the JF-17 is a small player in terms of raw export, it's strategically significant, low cost, politically independent, and technically capable enough to attract nations looking to upgrade fleets without strings attached. In short, the JF-17 is not just a jet, it's Pakistan's statement of independence, ambition, and potential influence in the international defence market.
This is World Reframed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.